I was born in 1995, the year of the first UN climate conference in Germany, COP1.
I was born at the end of the last ice age, around 10,000 years ago.
My parents tell me I didn't like being a baby. I just wanted to speak. I remember growing up, I was always trying to figure everything out.
When the glacier retreated, the land took a new shape. As the soil became submerged in water, layers of plant matter built up within.
All the facial expressions around the dinner table, all the implications, all of the reasons that people gave and all the wisdom, all the confusing feelings and the forgotten memories, and the unthinkable mysteries.
All of the sphagnum mosses forming, creating my carbonic mass, all of the implications, all of the harsh conditions that gave pulse to unusual plants, all the pollen that is drawn into my layers, all the creatures that roam across my surface, and the memories of a world recorded.
The world I sprung up into seemed to be so ever complex and illogical. How could it be that history had happened, yet I could scarcely see the remains? I would hear tales of old ways of being and dressing, funny ways of speaking and eating, and learn about landscapes that once were.
The ecosystem we created was reliant on so many specific conditions. How could it be that my very body was exactly the source of my demise? I find joy and pain around me. I have made myself from nuclear bombs and curious footprints, human sacrifices and butter, soil and water.
So much has changed in my tiny life. It was like I was living in the crescendo moment when the tree of history was bearing down with fruit, its vivid leaves all fiery red, looking mighty before they drop.
I am composing a eulogy to decomposition. I am a choir singing it, shouting it. There is a future. There has been a past. Let me into your future. Let yourself into your future. Your future is unfolding in front of you right now in this present moment.
We weren't like tigers, sharks, alligators or eagles. We were like the monkeys always running through the trees, dreaming of falling. When I was about 10, I learned that humans were affecting the climate. I'm not sure who first told me that story, but I remember after hearing it, I would think about buying a boat for my family and friends to protect them, like Noah did with his ark. At 15, I lost all motivation to act because I felt I had no power.
People have power. They seem to recognise this when it comes to destruction, but not so often when it comes to regeneration. They have the power to break down the systems they are stuck in. They have the power to create worlds of thriving species.
I can feel the changes bubbling. I can feel the tide turning.
I can feel the changes bubbling. I can feel the tide turning.
Now is the time.
time.